All right, well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Madoian and Friends podcast. Sorry for the
week off.
The week hiatus. Our brother Matt graduated, so congratulations, Matt. So we're scheduling and stuff. We had to take a little week break, but we're back.
We're back.
And we're back in the biggest way, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we came back in the biggest way.
Back.
Because we got Blais here. Jacob Blais.
What's going on?
Bro, welcome.
Cue the
Madoian and Friends.
The sun is out, the birds are chirping.
And Blais is here. It's
summertime and Blais is here. This is a good day, people. Let me tell you.
Great day.
So, Blais, welcome.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. So, what's going on, dude? How are you?
Nothing much. On my way over here, I had some interesting.
A little
occurrences.
run-in.
A little run-in.
Little
So
issues, a couple things.
So I'll start it off with on my way down Heritage, where I think everybody takes that road to get down here.
Right
I go by a yard sale and I blow by, and I'm one to stop at yard sales. And
He blew by that.
so I blew by the first yard sale, and then I see this poor little old man sitting out there with some artwork for sale. And I whip around, I pull in a driveway, and I decide to go see what he has for sale.
Yep.
And I stumble my way upon this fine piece of artwork.
This dandy
gem.
right here.
And his name is Milton. And his title is Joy in Art on his card. So if anybody is interested, it's
Nice.
Jesus Christ. Just doxing the man.
We're gonna have to beat that one.
But it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
beautiful
we're cutting
park
that
view
out.
painting.
It is nice. It is nice.
And it was for sale for $6. I threw him a 10.
Nice.
So
Generosity.
I figured to
Good deed for the day.
give him a little business. He was sitting out there with the umbrella.
Yeah.
With some artwork for sale.
Beautiful. It'll look nice in the farm.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
A nice addition to the farm
nice
walls.
addition to the farm walls. And this morning, I had to make a quick pit stop back at home because I spilt an awful over myself.
like a full awful, or just a
Yeah,
little
so it
bit?
was a junior.
Just too much to not change.
It was a junior.
It was a junior, and you wouldn't really give me a guess on how much you think a junior awful is these days.
$3.
Yeah.
$4.
$4 for a
$4.20.
junior.
For a junior.
Yeah.
So I would have been better off getting the large.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But that happened, and then I spent half an hour going to get some brush for my brother.
Yep.
Deliver that to the transfer station. But other than that, it was a good morning.
That is
Good
great.
morning.
Well, dude, yeah,
It was eventful, to say the least.
Very eventful.
I mean, we had a pretty eventful morning also.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
Yeah.
An unfortunate eventful morning.
So I moved out of my apartment up in Mass. So I'm back home. It's funny because like people probably think I just live here
Yeah.
because of the joke I made in the first
Yeah.
episode here.
That he's
That I
getting
got kicked out, but I had been there.
And then
I
we
was
never
living
came
in
back.
Mass. But so we moved out of my apartment this morning. Got the rest of your stuff.
We
out of my
also
apartment.
moved out of our apartment, me and Matthew.
And now the house is pretty packed up.
yeah, pretty
Big
pretty
deal.
full. Pretty
So-
It's
full.
like an obstacle course. Coming through.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we're
This is where it all started.
it is.
Everyone says that.
Everyone
Everyone
says
says
that. It's so
that.
funny. It's awesome. Back to
where it
where
all
it all started.
Where it all started.
But dude, so that when you said that, I was like, just save it because an awful's just like that. I mean, that's a tough situation because those are bomb.
Oh no, yeah, it was great.
What kind?
And then
What flavor?
I mint chocolate chip.
Oh, okay.
So that's
All right.
the way to go.
Wild.
I'm an Oreo guy through and through.
I'm just letting you know, a little PSA for everyone. The cookies and cream ice cream from Newport Creamery smacks. It is so good. Like top 5.
You ain't getting crazy vanilla anywhere else, yo.
But also that's my longtime favorite.
What the fuck is crazy vanilla? Dude?
It's vanilla with food coloring.
I know, but like
It's not like birthday cake flavor.
No.
no.
It's
just-
so good, but it's better than regular vanilla.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's not just like dye. It's got to be
I
something.
don't know.
Oh.
It has to be an actual like base.
That's what I don't
It's
know,
just
but
a bunch of craziness in
it's
that
good.
in that vanilla John.
Yeah, Mike used to get when we used to go to Friendly's.
Oh
Where is the
God.
nearest Friendly's?
we
by
used
the
to
way?
go to
Probably like Warwick.
Warwick. Our grandparents used to take us to Friendly's.
They're big chain people.
Oh yeah, Ruby Tuesdays, Friendly's, TGI
99.
Fridays, 99, like that. Yeah,
Chicago Uno.
Uno's pretty good.
Chicago.
But we used to go to Friendly's a bunch, and used to get what's the one you get at Friendly's? It's not a Blizzard because that's DQ. But it's something like that. It's like ice cream and candy mixed in. But Mike used to order the kids' hot fudge with no hot fudge every time. and it was
Because it ended up just
What does
being.
he have against
just-
hot fudge?
I didn't like it.
Well, it was
so
just-
it ended up just being 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream with whipped cream.
All right.
It was a hot fudge sundae with no hot fudge.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just, but like it took us so long. Not him, but like we all didn't really realize it until years later. We're like, oh, you could have just always ordered vanilla ice cream. Not, can I get the kids hot fudge? No hot fudge.
So they charge you extra.
Probably.
Most likely. Actually.
Honestly, it's probably
Now that I
more.
think about it, it was a special item that you
Yeah.
then further manipulated
Yes.
into not having it.
Just for that whipped cream.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
dude.
So I almost on the way out of Seasons, which is packed this time of year.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
like you have to wait 10 minutes to
The
get
corner
gas.
market?
Yeah, like right.
The Seasons Corner Market. That's the name of it.
like right across from that other gas station at.
Who knows what the fuck that is? That changes like every 6 months.
I feel like you would know what that gas station is.
Is it
No.
It might be Mobil.
But
On my
anyway.
way out of there, anyways.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys know, because I drive around a lot when I used to drive pizzas. There's this guy that drives around on a bike with like the back bike rack, which he converted into a mailbox to store things on his
Excuse
bike.
me?
Like a legit mailbox.
Yes. So
Oh my god.
So he took a mailbox.
Yeah, just
and
put it on the back of a bike.
strapped it on the back of the bike so you could have storage, and then 2 saddlebags.
That's amazing.
And he has this
Innovation.
one of those
That
spiked
excites.
helmets.
Oh my
You know what I'm
god.
talking
Nah.
about?
Like
the
with a
spiked
mohawk?
helmets. I'll preface it with this. I almost hit this guy one
I'll
night.
preface it this way. I almost
hit him one night going. What's the name of that road? Where does Carter live? Like over on the highway. Over on the highway, like
Frenchtown? No, no.
you go past Home Depot and then you're going on the highway towards
Lafayette?
Narragansett.
You'll-
Yeah, so
it's
over near
Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Yeah.
I almost hit this guy one night at like 7:45, 8 o'clock. So it's still winter, so it gets dark way earlier.
It's the same dude.
And I almost hit this dude one day, and he was coming at me with no lights on the bike whatsoever. And I almost clocked him. And then today, I'm coming out of Seasons to take a right to go like past Burger King, and he's on the side of the road, driving like 5-10 feet out of where he's supposed to be. So like swerving a little bit, and I almost creamed him again. And when I went to go by him, I laid on the horn, and he like flipped me off. So this guy.
So I
has the-
turned around and said, "Hey, buddy, fuck."
No, but this guy has the audacity to ride around in outside the lane of travel and then flip people off. And
Yeah.
I was tempted to, like nudge
Give
a
him a
little
bump.
give him a little bump, but
A little scare.
no. But this guy, he lives over where you turn onto Old Baptist and there's that antique place.
Yeah.
He lives behind the antique place in like an old broken down van. Like
How do you?
like-
Did you follow
like,
him home?
No. So I see him outside working and like raking
Well,
up
it's
leaves
like-
all the time. And
Yeah,
that-
it's his front. He's raking the front yard outside the van.
So that place is a hot zone for people coming around that corner, and
oh my god, yeah,
yeah.
dude.
2 people have hit that barn within the past 6 months.
I
Like,
bet.
coming around that.
Really,
corner.
dude, bro? People
Whip around
that
that
corner.
corner, dude.
Yeah.
So bad. They replaced that train fence
With-
all the time.
No, but they put remember, I don't know, it was probably a couple years ago. They put it like an industrial one.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't just a normal
yeah.
chain link, because
Chain-
it was
Yeah,
like
when I was,
the
when I
chain
was like
link
10
was
years
falling
old, it
over.
used to be just like a
Yeah,
just normal chain link,
could,
yeah.
You could stand there and have your head over and like watch the train go by like you were viewing it.
Oh,
the freaking Acela and get your nose chopped off.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah,
Jesus
this guy's
Christ.
reckless driving around North Kingstown.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just,
With his-
world's his
Hey,
horses.
buddy,
mailbox,
if you're listening to the Madoians and Friends podcast, stay off the road.
Stay in your lane. Literally.
Yeah, literally.
So yeah, this guy's reckless, and I'm gonna report him.
I'm calling to the police station.
It's
Chief.
absurd, dude. At least put some lights on so
Yeah.
that when I'm driving.
I
then-
will. Yeah, I will give
you
you
know,
that. I mean,
that's
I
the
agree
least
he
he
should
could
be
do.
in the road, but at the very least, if you're going to be riding around with a
With a
a
tricycle.
caravan on the back of your on the back.
I don't
of your
even know.
bike.
Like, what is the proper? Are you supposed to ride with traffic on a bike or against it?
Against you're supposed to in a bike you go with
Yeah.
you walk against traffic.
Okay,
You
'cause
walk
that's,
against
that's
traffic.
a very.
Yeah.
It's kind of a gray area.
Yeah, it is a great.
I feel like people don't follow the rule at all.
Or people
if-
walking in all
is it a
black
rule?
clothing.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, what are you doing?
No,
You trying to get hit?
you want to? Yeah, you want to get hit. You want to be 50 points.
Oh God.
50 points. I randomly thought about this.
can't do this.
this time, which in our lives, I think we all went through this,
Okay.
and it's an awkward one.
Puberty.
But no, part of that, it's part of puberty. Yeah, it is
Okay,
definitely part of
What
it.
is it?
What's that,
DMS dance, like
Ugh.
gym, but the dance unit.
dude?
Don't tell me.
Dude.
Don't tell me that wasn't the most awkward. One of the most awkward parts of your
All
childhood.
right,
growing
first
up.
off, square dancing. No one has ever
Ever
gonna
done
use
it?
that.
Yeah, that's
You're
like
never
right
gonna
off
use
the
that.
bat. Let's
Dude,
get that off the cap.
learning the waltz.
Well,
Yep,
the
no
waltz,
one's-
the
no one's
waltz
really gonna
is
do that.
the waltz. I will say is probably the only one that has real world application.
Yeah, dude, but you're doing it with another 13-year-old girl that you like.
Oh, I'm
are
not
kind of
saying
awkward about,
Oh, I'm
and you're
not
like, I
saying
don't know
it's-
if I should like.
it's normal.
This is so weird. I have
Dude,
to choose
you gotta-
someone.
You got to put one hand here, and then you're like, oh god, oh god.
I'm touching a girl's
if I
hip
put it
right
too
now.
low,
I'm literally
too
touching
low.
this girl's hip
I
right
don't
now.
want-
I'm
I don't want-
freaking
yeah,
out.
I don't want
But
her to
I
think
think
I'm
the
a
worst
creep.
part, the really fucked up part, is that you would all stand out on all the girls
And they
would stand on their
picked-
court,
oh.
and they'd be like, "All right, boys,
had to go
pick your."
pick.
You had to pick your partner.
yeah, they'd be better off
Bruh.
just making 2 lists and
Dude,
just pairing up
pick
randomly.
Yes.
them yourself.
Please.
Let the gym teachers pick. That is the most awkward thing for a kid in 6th grade
Yeah,
or
not
however.
to mention all the other shit.
Hey,
you have
hey,
to deal
boys,
with
go up
that.
to the girl that you like. Everyone, go to your crush, okay? Everyone, we're gonna find out who likes each other.
There's those poor like 6 to 8 people at the end that you'll get matched up, and then
With Coach Brown.
no, yeah. So if the last 2 people that don't get picked end up getting matched with Miss Sahagian or Coach Brown,
Oh, dude, rough.
and not to
Or
mention,
she called me up to dance with me, Miss
Yeah, I
Sahagian,
remember
with her
that.
pointy ass
Yup,
nipples. No
I was
bra.
literally
Bro,
about to say
How?
bro.
She had 3 layers of clothes on and a sweatshirt. How is that possible?
If you went to DMS, you know what we're talking about.
Every
man.
day, dude. There's no way that's
And
that
it was
powerful.
It was probably midsummer to the end of the school, and they were just out.
Ding,
Sweatshirts. She probably had 2 sweatshirts on all the time.
bro, all the time, and it never mattered.
Madoian, you look like you should be in the Scalabrini nursing home. Like, what does that even fucking mean?
Bro, the mile run was a joke too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely,
Like,
dude.
you had Coach Brown out there.
Yeah.
Looked like he hadn't worked out a day in the past 20 years.
Resting his
20?
hand on his belly.
20?
Hey, Madoian, I better see you running, or you're not gonna make the basketball
Bro,
team this year. Okay,
One of the
Coach?
best stories of all time. My brother tells me this story about how they just got done doing the mile run, and they're all come back into the locker room.
Oh,
And
All-
Coach Brown is in that little cubicle in the back eating a steak and cheese sandwich right after the mile run. It was the worst possible situation because you get done with gym.
Yep.
Obviously, you're starving, bro. Like
Yep.
this dude's
And you
eating
just
a
did the
steak
mile
You
and
just
run.
ran a
cheese.
mile.
Yeah, you
Just
just
ran a mile.
as
This
a-
dude's eating a
as a
steak
small
and cheese right
child.
in your face.
You ran the farthest you've ever run
Ugh.
as a kid ever, and this dude is mowing on a nice D'Angelo sub.
Hey, coach, let me get a piece.
Nothing worse than when we had early morning basketball practice,
Yeah.
like 6
That's
a.m.
ridiculous.
for some reason.
Before middle school.
Before middle school, bro.
Ugh.
6 a.m. basketball practice in middle school. So we're all getting ready, and we shower up, and we leave. Everyone's got their boxers on because it's all fucking mad weird.
Yeah.
It's so awkward. But then as we're all changed and ready to go, Coach Brown comes out of that little office with
little
just
back cubicle.
with just a towel on
What?
to go shower in the showers.
How is that allowed?
I don't know, dude.
Different
then-
time, bro. It's like
and then
that
he just,
never happened
he,
today.
Then he
Kids
just
be
he,
filing
he
freaking
drops it.
lawsuits.
He drops the towel and goes, "All right, boys, have a good one."
Oh,
Yo,
man.
what?
Dude, oh my god. Shit
Yeah,
is so
right. You're right,
funny.
Blaze. Kids
No.
today would have been like, Coach Brown exposed
Brown,
himself.
I saw Coach
Yeah,
Brown's
no.
butt.
There'd be lawsuits, dude. Like, and the thing is, with middle
So
school
funny.
gym class and high school gym class, the worst thing in the world is when you got your schedule that first day, you saw that you had gym first period.
Yeah.
Yep.
You had to sit in
Ass.
your nasty, sweaty ass clothes all day.
Yep.
You're like, all right, like whatever.
Yeah.
If you have football after school or whatever, like that's different because it doesn't matter. You're gonna be sweating your ass off at the end of the day. But to have gym first or second period, or like right before advisory,
Yeah.
Ugh.
You'd
Well,
be like-
it wasn't too bad right before advisory because then you could at least say, "Hey, I have gym right before this. Do you mind if I come like a few minutes late after a shower?"
yeah,
Because then it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But then that's first period to second period. But if you had it like actual like third period or something, like midday, a little too early, not quite lunch, but just like right in the middle.
But it was also like, so say you had gym right before advisory, and you had your next class up on the 3rd floor at the opposite end of the building.
Oh, ass, dude.
You had to
Ass.
get right out of gym,
Hustle.
like finish up your drill right at the end of the gym.
I forgot how quick that
Shabo
bell
would
was.
be yelling at you in the locker room. You'd have to throw your shit on and then sprint all the way from the opposite side of the building up 3 flights of stairs, then to your locker to get your shit for the next class.
Oh, yeah.
Then
dude.
make it to the next class.
Yep.
And
And
you
vice
couldn't have
versa.
your fucking backpack.
Vice
Yeah.
versa too.
Oh, to get to gym.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
get to gym.
Yeah, I had to go to my locker
I
to
had
get
I had
my
Mr.
clothes.
Blazer as my advisory.
That was
wow.
like
So,
that was
which
like
is
second-
the
Deep.
opposite corner of the 3rd floor.
Mr. Blazer used to be right next to Miss Neary, right? That was my
Yes,
advisor. Yeah.
yes,
So they're
yes.
literally
The farthest.
on the end of the
farthest
here
you
and
can
the other
go.
Here.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude. Yeah, I forget about that because it was not a. You didn't have that much time to get between classes,
It's like 3 minutes.
and you couldn't have your fucking backpack on you.
Yeah.
God for fucking bid.
Yeah.
No, dude, the backpack rule was ridiculous, and I get it because they were trying to cut down on like
Bombs.
kids, like kids that could have crazy shit in class or like
True.
what was the exact rule that they gave us? It was like
The bomb threats and gun shit.
it was the
Yeah, you
bomb
can't
threats
just-
and guns and shit, but like at the same time, if a kid has 2 classes right in a row where they need a big book and a notebook and your
Bro,
planner or whatever,
when you
like,
see these little ass kids, dog, with books to the chin, like, oh, I gotta get to my next class. Oh my god, like, and they can't carry it in some kind of bag. It's like, at least maybe like a school issued bag. So when you come in, it's like, here's a bag. This is
clear
what,
bag.
This is what. Yeah, this is what you can put your books in from class to class,
Yeah.
well
and
now
then you return at the end of the day.
now they
I
have
don't fucking know.
they did away with books.
Yeah.
Every kid walks around with a stupid Chromebook now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like as of a couple years ago, everybody walks around with a
I had a
Chromebook,
Chromebook.
and
Really?
all of
Yeah.
your
That's sick.
books are on the
No, it's
Chromebook
not.
now. So
No,
they
it's
have
not.
you walk into class.
You can't use them.
What the
You
Chromebook?
barely use the Chromebook. Like it's
But
not
you
like you'd be
still-
like in a college class on your computer. You know what I mean?
But what I'm getting at is you completely eliminate the use for kids to have to actually take out a book,
Yeah.
read, ingest the information. Now you have kids like pulling up apps, playing games,
Yeah.
checking stuff,
Yeah.
and there's a web blocker. But then I spoke to a kid that I coached in freshman football. He goes, "Oh, one of my buddies showed me this website. You go plug in whatever address you want. It bypasses the school web block."
Wow.
So it's like,
Bro, and these kids are juuling in class, dude. Like,
Yeah,
what is good with? They're literally like, bro.
Oh,
Come
you go
on.
into an NKHS bathroom?
oh, there was
Shit's
a
foggy.
there was a school recently that to combat juuling now and vaping, they installed these sensors in the bathroom now to detect vape smoke.
Wow.
I kid you not. If you went on right now and plugged in North Kingstown School, North Kingstown School or Rhode Island School combat vaping, there would be one school, like, because my grandma was watching. I went home the other day. You pull it up. There's these sensors that the kids were complaining. They're like, "Oh, is there a camera in the bathroom now,
Oh.
or is there some weird thing?" But it was actually these sensors that pick up vape smoke now.
My
And I
God.
can't connect to the internet for some reason.
Which I get it. Yes, the kids shouldn't be doing that, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
but
like-
it's also.
But I remember, like in high school, you'd walk into the bathroom, and like Mr. Clark and Mac would be in there, and they'd just be like talking to like a group of 3 kids because they caught them vaping in the
Oh my
bathroom,
God.
and you just like go around and be like, "What's going on, fellas?"
Hey, how's it going? Sucks to suck.
Or they'd be like, "Nope, can't go in this one. Go upstairs."
Really?
Yeah.
No, we never had that. That wasn't a thing when we were in high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah. You didn't.
So we didn't have to deal with the vaping stuff.
Yeah.
no.
But for us, it was just the kids that walked around, like
Yeah.
that just.
no, there was
never-
kids
Dude.
that would smoke
No, I
cigs
know
in
that
the
always
bathroom
Yo.
too.
but
I'm Jason Sakosha.
just
They
throw
didn't.
this
No.
thing.
They didn't schedule him for a 3rd period, so he never
just
said
had-
anything,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
just walked around and just went to every lunch. Or they didn't schedule him for the 4th period, so he would go to every lunch and not have a class until like maybe like 3/4
They realized it.
3/4 of way during the semester. They realized it,
That
and they made
just-
him go to a class.
That he just didn't have.
He just didn't have a class.
So
Oh my God, that's amazing.
perfect segue. My freshman year, I went in to get my schedule or got my schedule or whatever, and they had me for this one period because they didn't have enough room in the electives that I would just go. Miss Dorico,
Yeah.
or like Dave Dorico's mom when she still worked there.
Yeah.
That classroom know where the main entrance is, and then there would be the classroom on the 3rd floor, all the way at the top, right to the left.
Yeah, that small little bullshit room.
It was like literally a small bullshit room. I didn't have an elective scheduled for one period, both days.
Ooh, sorry.
So both days for one period, I got to go up there and like do my homework, water her plants, like walk around, and like they just had me scheduled for a free elective period because there wasn't enough room in the electives. And then like 3/4 of the way through the semester, they're like, "Oh, we had 2 kids quit out of this elective. You can go into cooking or what was it?
Basic
Home ec.
foods.
Basic foods,
Basic
bro.
foods,
What a
wow.
joke that freaking class was.
Yeah, I took that as a senior.
Dude.
With all freshmen.
But you know what I'm saying? You'd go in and make like
Because these little ass
you'd make a
kids.
banana bread.
Yeah.
And like that's all you do for
Make tacos.
3 weeks. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like to those kids, like you're like a story to those kids. Like
What do you mean?
Like I had Tom Stakem in my earth science
Oh,
class.
God.
And so it's like you had like a senior in your
Dude, I had Isaiah Butler was in my earth science class as a
Yeah,
freshman.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you had like that one person. You're like, yo, why are you in my class? And you were just the older kids, so
Yeah.
it was always funny. So
Yeah.
there's probably a bunch of like freshman kids who are like, yo, remember when Michael Doyen was in our
No, but it was like
class as a
it was a
senior?
group of us, a group of seniors. It was like
Oh,
me,
okay.
Liam Lynch, and like a few girls.
All right,
But it was
I didn't know
mad
if
funny.
it just you sitting there with a bunch
No.
of freshmen in basic foods. Like, what am I doing
no.
here? That's
Basic
funny.
foods, what a joke.
Exactly.
Basic fucking.
Miss Hammersley.
What was her name?
Miss Hammersley. You probably didn't have her,
Oh, I don't know.
but
So, go
go
ahead.
Blaze.
No.
No.
I
all
have
you.
some new material
Go.
if you're interested.
Go.
So, I
Shoot.
I get a notification sent by someone on my friends list, and it says that the seed vault in I don't
Iceland?
know what country it is in. Is it Iceland or like
Whenever up in the fucking. Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Mike, can you search it up
No.
where the seed vault is?
The seed vault.
Yeah, seed
Yeah.
vault.
Search the seed vault.
But
Anyways, there's this place that they
Norwegian
store
island.
all the world's seeds for food supply, and this place
Yep,
got
that Star Wars looking thing.
Norwegian.
But keep going.
so due to the
Norwegia?
rising temperatures.
On the Norwegian island of Spitsbergen. Damn, yo, you
The
probably
Sval-
get
the
some crazy
Svalbard.
spits there.
All
So
right.
basically, since the ice caps have been melting, there's this seed vault that is supposed to be like in a deep freeze that's like impenetrable, where they store the world's food supplies in case of a catastrophic event.
Jesus.
And the seed vault started to melt,
Oh.
where they keep the world's
Oh
food
god,
supplies.
dude. Yeah, that's bad. That's like apocalypse. Like it's supposed to be.
So I read this, and
supposed to-
apparently none of the seeds got damaged.
Oh, good. So they haven't
But-
sprouted or nothing.
But
This place is
apparently,
just
like
growing
the
food.
entrance
This
got
is fun.
flooded, and now there's all of these people that are up in arms that, you know, we're eventually gonna have to do away with that because the seeds will no longer be safe there. We have to create some artificial frozen
Thing.
thing
Oh
to
my
keep the
God.
seeds
A
safe.
bunch of walk-ins.
We can't rely on the Arctic ice anymore.
Yeah.
because
It's
apparently
basically
it's
what
called
you're saying.
global
We basically
warming.
can't. Yeah. Oh my god.
you know, we can't rely on where it's cold to stay cold.
Because it's gonna be hot.
to be cold enough.
to be cold enough.
Yeah, we need it naturally
Um,
cold.
I thought that was just kind of interesting, though.
That
That
is
we live in a
interesting.
time that, you know, the world is so ever changing. Like, for example, like Stephen Hawking and all these smart freaking people
Yep.
said that, you know, global warming effects aren't 25 to 30 to 40 years away. It's more like, you know, 10 to 15,
Yeah,
which is
it's
kind of
close.
scary to think about.
No,
There's
it's
nothing
fuck-
we can do about it, obviously, on a day to day. But
I mean, there are little things that every single individual can do on a regular basis, but like on the grand scale, like you and me aren't going to like
Major industry changes like
Yes.
need to be made to
yeah,
make a dent.
very like systematic changes.
Yeah.
Like me and Blaze recycling instead of throwing stuff out is
it's not really gonna make a dent. But
it's not gonna make a
But millions
Dang.
of people recycling.
yeah, that's the thing. You're never gonna get everybody to buy into that. Kind
It's
of
kind
thing.
of like the
A lot of people
mentality
don't.
of like if it's like the no voting, like people that don't vote.
Yeah.
It's like oh my
Oh,
vote
my
doesn't
vote's
count,
not-
so I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Well, if everyone thought that, then no one would vote.
Yeah.
So it's like oh well, me recycling doesn't do anything. Well,
Yeah.
if everyone thought that, then no one would do it. So
Yep.
So fucking recycle.
Yeah. The main point.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was, throw out your shit. Yes.
I was
Mine.
so around Johnson Wales, like in downtown Providence, like there's bird scooters everywhere.
Mhm.
And I was just watching people ride them one day, and I was like, damn. You know, like there's not many things that can make people look stupid, but the concept of an electric scooter makes anyone on the face of the earth look so fucking stupid. You could be the most like tough dude, you know what I mean? Like like yoked, like meathead, you know what I mean? And then you just get on a little electric scooter and you just ride around like this, and you look like a freaking pussy. Like you look so stupid. Anyone.
With your feet tilted a little bit to the side because they don't fit, and you're just.
I just thought that was amazing.
Posses of bird scooters.
Yeah,
Around Providence.
Just
I
anyone
mean,
just looks
there is the
immediately
environmental
stupid.
footprint that
The carbon footprint.
the carbon footprint that you're helping out on.
Yeah, that's
And you're
true.
also, you drive a gas vehicle, you don't have to worry about, spending $60 a week on gas.
Electric vehicle. You said gas twice.
Sorry.
It's all good.
we get the point.
Can't speak.
Didn't you apply to like charge them?
Matt did.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you can have 3 of them or something.
Yeah.
And
Isn't there certain cities that they were gonna have scooters in that they they boycotted
I'm
or like?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure,
I do remember that.
many
Wasn't there something about Providence that was gonna get them? And
We do have.
oh, you
them.
guys have them.
Yeah.
All right,
Providence
because there's.
have- think
I remember around the
I think
Super Bowl.
San Fran was one of them that was like all worried about.
Well, the thing with Providence was that they were supposed to get them earlier, and then I think people complained about them, but they made certain rules, or they gave the city more money. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why would you complain though? It's less people on a bus, less people walking
People
on the street.
scooters, though.
And people like to complain.
Yeah, people do like to complain. That's true. That is true.
True.
Yeah, my things are going pretty well. I don't have much to complain about.
Yeah.
Let me find something.
Yeah.
Like the lady that complains that there wasn't enough pepperoni on her pizza.
Exactly. Like, I asked for 15 slices of pepperoni. You gave me 12.
Mm.
Oh,
No, like
I'm sorry.
so. Judging on who would work at the pizza place that I used to work at.
Yep.
You'd have one guy on Tuesday that would.
You would give more
No.
pepperoni.
Yeah,
No,
you would.
no consistency. You
There'd
have
be
to call
one
on
guy
certain
that would
days
give
that
like
they're-
twice the amount of pepperoni. It's like the same thing.
That's hysterical. Got to call on the right day. Hey, you know if Timmy's working back there today? Nah, he's on Thursday. All right, I'll call back Thursday. I'm not hungry for pizza till Thursday.
See, another thing I got to complain about.
What?
I get these friend requests on Facebook
From fake people.
from Ready.
Don't even try. Don't even
Vinny
try.
Kumar, Vimpuna Kumar.
It's the same name. Vipin Kumar. Oh no, dude. Oh my god. Don't even. Oh my god.
All right, I
What
will.
was it?
But
Save that for
so all
after.
right, so it's
Let
like
me
Instagram. You get
Show him.
No.
I'll show you after.
you get a
Okay.
random request from someone that has 0 posts, 5,000
fo-
following
yeah,
and 10,000 followers. What is that? Where does that even come from? Is that a real person or just a bot? That's
They're all bots.
requesting
I don't know
Yeah.
where they come from, but they're all
They're
just
trying to get you to sign
one
up for
one picture
like,
of
phone
one
sex.
decent, okay, attractive girl, and it's like, oh wow, they must really think I'm cool.
Dude, I must get those every 2 days.
I probably get one every day.
Four or 5.
Someone trying to send me a message.
Yeah. What is that though?
I don't know, dude. It was
Oh, nice.
I
I don't want to see that on my phone.
No, but at least you don't accept it. At least you're not texting the group like, yo, look who friend requested me, dude. Look at this.
She asked for my snap.
Like, come on.
But,
Some of the shit I see on Instagram too, I always go to this little 3-dot thing and say I see the post too much because it's like an ad. It's an ad for something, bro.
No, it's
There's
all
ads.
sponsored ads.
There's
I don't
ads
know
like
why-
every
why
three
do-
What
posts.
is going on with it right now, dude?
Yeah.
Is that a thing like that it fucked up or something?
No.
I
dude,
just
they're
see
just doing
random
that.
random
but it's-
ass ads that I don't want to see.
Some of them aren't even ads. They're just people. Like
They're sponsored posts though.
I know, but it's like a selfie.
I'll
of-
find one
it's
right
like
now,
A
look.
picture like this, like
Ready?
You could do it.
Ready? Look,
Really?
You
it's
could
called,
sponsor your post.
It's called SNE Heart. Something about strokes and deaths in the U.S.
ads.
Oh.
They're ads.
So I'm gonna go to the
we
3-dot
gotta
thing,
get on these ads.
hit hide ad, and you say it's not relevant. I see it too often. And it's inappropriate.
Yeah,
I
but
always,
the thing is,
You're giving them feedback.
Well, yeah, but you're only gonna not see that ad. They're always
Yeah.
gonna be ads.
yeah. So
Instagram
how come I
just,
used to go on here like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and not see one ad?
Because they're selling out.
Yeah.
These
It's
bastards.
ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, fuck
Anything
'em.
to make a dollar.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Corporate America, man.
No, it's stupid.
They're
bro.
coming for my last
I get frustrated.
dollar.
I don't know, man.
But
bullshit.
that's so funny. Definitely want you to talk about that one,
What?
dude.
Oh no, I'll say that for later.
Oh
I'll say
my
it for later.
god.
You got anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I do.
okay.
I was just what part of mine was.
I was gonna let you go.
What was that part of what we were gonna talk
It
about?
was, yeah, because I'll bring up mine. So I was the Red Sox had a little bit of struggles to start the season. They've kind of turned around a little bit. I think they're third or fourth in the
I don't
East
know.
right now.
We got
But
Price
they're
on
not
the
doing
mound
too
tonight.
bad. Their offense has really turned around. But there were Chris Sale had a pretty good game the other day, and I think he had 17 strikeouts in a game earlier this year,
I have
something
no
like that.
clue.
But
So, yeah, some crazy amount.
but if Chris Sale got a no hitter, it'd be a pretty dope thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
because
pretty-
you know why?
It'd be pretty sick.
Everyone would win free furniture. From
Exactly.
from Jordan's
Exactly.
furniture.
So my thing, what I was gonna say was, if Chris Sale threw a no hitter, there would be one person, other than the opposing team, that would be mad about it, and it's Jordan from Jordan's Furniture.
Oh, dude,
because
that's millions. he's
Dude,
losing.
do you know how much money he's made over the years because there hasn't been one?
dude, unbelievable amount.
Kajillions.
It is a genius.
Just on the
marketing
possibility
scheme.
that you could
He even
get
has
free
that commercial
furniture.
now with Pedro on it. That's like they're both sitting in the
Yeah,
stadium
dude.
seats.
He's just throwing it in your face. He's literally just like, want some free furniture? Just come buy it from me.
If
maybe
the Red Sox
maybe it'll be
complete
free.
a no hitter, you'll get free Jordan's furniture for life.
For life. Oh my god.
Oh God.
But I just couldn't imagine.
But you know the
like,
funny part about that? His name.
What's that, Mike?
His name's not Jordan.
what?
It's really not.
His name is Elliot. This is Elliot from Jordan's Furniture.
Jordan's Furniture. Oh my god.
This is Elliot from Jordan's Furniture.
That's funny. That dude Elliot's got. Dude, I've never seen a more
Lucrative
insane
furniture company?
Furniture.
Number one. Who the fuck chose him to be in the commercials? You
Wait,
looked at
wait,
him
wait.
and they were like, "Yeah, this is
He's
the guy."
spokesperson.
This-
He has nothing to do with management.
Oh, I have no idea.
I thought he owned it. I thought that's why he was like. I thought he was the one that was like, "Yeah, I'm the CEO. I'll give you this shit."
I don't know.
Dude, this is
Well, because
gonna-
he's not Jordan, so
I know, but I mean, the CEO of Home Depot isn't fucking Home Depot.
All right. Well, that wasn't a good comparison whatsoever. That's not a name.
Exactly. Whatever.
I think I'm going.
I have another. You guys can. Who's this?
What are you doing? Oh.
Who's this? Who am I?
Hi, I'm Guy Fieri here. We're rolling out on this episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
No, I had to throw that in there because I knew that was gonna come up at some point. But
the backwards glasses.
the backwards glasses, the spiked hair, and he always said, "Call the mayor of Flavortown." That's out of bounds.
That's
Oh.
out
That's
of
one of my
bounds.
favorite lines, bro.
Elliot's dad started Jordan's Furniture, and his name was Sam.
Oh,
So Jordan really has nothing to do with it. I don't know why it's named that.
it doesn't say why.
No.
The last name's not Jordan. It's not his wife's name.
I don't
Either
think so.
way, that's fine. Well, I thought, okay, well, if he was a spokesperson, that was gonna throw me off because I was
No,
like, dude,
his-
this
yeah,
seems pretty
he took
invested.
over.
Speaking of spokespeople,
I have something about spokespeople too. That's funny
Who
you
Joe
say that.
Castiglione?
you a Phil Swift guy or a Billy Mays guy?
Joe Castiglione.
What?
I said,
Are you a Phil Swift guy?
or a Billy Mays guy?
Is Phil Swift the?
Flex Seal.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
That's
I would
hard.
say because of my age, Phil Swift.
Yep. That's tough.
Well, Billy Mays is OxyClean, right?
Oh yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I
what do
don't
you
know,
mean?
I
Which
think-
one I find more funny, or
Dude,
like
it's just you got the two.
I
you
just
got the
saw
two
this
guys.
boat in
I
half.
just saw this boat in half.
that's definitely funnier than OxyClean.
Yeah.
Bro.
Billy Mays was just a master at
Consistent
work.
year to
He
year.
was a craftsman in the infomercial game.
Absolutely, he was the original. But I just there's two.
I think
main
I'm
staples.
gonna go Phil Swift just based on the comedic factor.
All right, cool. And for those of you listening, also, I'm pulling up an absolutely electric Instagram page. It's Phil Swift's Instagram page.
His his profile pic is not him in the fucking boat.
It is him in the boat.
Oh my fucking god!
It's him in the boat.
How many followers does he have?
1.1 million.
You know what commercial's better than the boat one?
1.1 million.
What?
Inventor, CEO, and spokesman of the Flex Seal family of products. I like to break stuff and fix it with
Right
Flex
there.
Seal.
I'll give you one better. That one.
Oh my
That-
God!
So can I just say something
The
about this
dune
first?
buggy.
The first time I saw this commercial,
Yep.
my jaw just dropped because. So for anybody who can't see what I just
It's
referenced
the-
on Madoian's phone, he took a go-kart and
His
said
dune
that
buggy.
he flex sealed it completely together and drove it around.
Drove it
Which,
around.
first of all, is bullshit. Because if you try to put a go-kart together with Flex Seal, that thing is going to snap right in half. There's no way
You're gonna turn a corner, it's just gonna
yeah,
crumble.
it's just going to crumble.
You in the seat.
Dude, oh my God.
Which I get
He
it, he's
kind of
just
looks
trying
like
to sell
a
product,
younger
but
version of our
that's
neighbor.
bullshit.
Of that guy?
That guy.
Yeah, kind of does.
Yeah.
Who?
The guy who lives next door.
Oh,
If you
you're pointing at
Yeah.
No.
one of the Madoian master art pieces on the wall.
Oh no. That's so funny. Yeah, Phil Swift, or Billy Mays. Those are just two classics,
Stuff.
two staples.
Yahoo!
Bro, but those commercials
When he
are
like
on-
goes off on the
Oh
lake.
my God.
Yahoo!
Those commercials are on all the time.
Yeah.
There's like commercials like those jingles, like we remember that all the time, or like
It's a crime to pay more
than a dime. Route 6 on them all. But like also, you know who's in a lot of commercials?
Who?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the general.
He just became
Bro,
the new
he's in
face of
anything.
Papa John's.
Yeah,
He's on the board of
Icy
Papa
Hot?
John's.
Icy Hot. He's everything. He's
What,
everywhere.
what car is he in? He feels that
Buick.
yeah, Buick. He's like in the back seat driving.
For a great low rate you can get online, call the general.
Save
Save
some
some
time.
time.
Yeah.
But that's another jingle. Those dumbass jingles, dude.
Dude, he is just in everything.
He's so marketable. It's Shaq.
Yeah.
You can't hate Shaq.
Yeah.
If you hate Shaq, it's just like, why? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Once you go Shaq, you never go back.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Oh man. No, I mean the jingles are just a great marketing scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it makes you think about it.
You brought up spokespeople, and I had wrote down something about a spokesperson.
Who?
Just, I don't know if you ever realized it during the I don't know how to say it. God, the height of his peak, but how famous Jared from Subway was.
Oh. Yeah. way too
Unreal famous.
Way too famous.
He was huge physically
Yes.
before he lost the weight eating the subs, and his height of his fame.
With the
And-
commercial where he pulls up the pants.
Dude,
every
and that's
single
all.
one.
That's the thing.
Every
It's like-
single one.
is that he just became that guy because
Yeah.
he was like, hey, thanks Subway. Like
Yeah.
I only
Yeah.
ate Subway sandwiches and lost the weight.
He was so famous. Like they blew him up. Like he's a part of American culture.
Subway
One,
Jared.
because of he was probably one of the biggest people on TV, and two, because he turned out being a pedophile.
Big one.
Yeah, huge
Bro.
pedo.
Bro, I'm sorry. Like, how could you go from having that much money, being that famous for
Just looking
eating
at-
Subway,
Looking at kitty porn.
and then yeah, bro, like, come on, you know,
He's,
fame,
he's fucking
fame
fucked
and
up.
money corrupts people.
I mean, he was
beyond
probably
your-
always.
That's the thing. He's probably always been that. It just like
It
now,
came out.
Dude, he
Yeah.
was a regular dude like anybody who
Yeah.
just lost weight by eating Subway sandwiches, and they were
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"We want you to be the face of Subway, so that people know like
It's possible,
it's
and we're
possible
healthy.
to only eat Subway and lose weight."
Which is kind of bullshit. All that bread.
He was 300
He was
pounds. Of course,
massive.
if you're
I
not
know,
eating
but-
burgers,
Like,
you're gonna lose
he
weight.
made a slight change and actually exercise. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna lose weight whether you eat and you if you're in it's like you're in a calorie deficit and you lose when you move more, you're obviously gonna lose weight no
Yeah.
matter what you're eating.
Especially when you're that big.
And then when it comes down to it, like okay, so you can't just have
How
shit.
big was he? Like 600 pounds?
He was morbidly obese.
Yeah.
But like you can't just have shit food and like be under your calorie limit and be fine. Like you have to eat decent food. And not that Subway's like great, but it's at least not like just shit.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
getting a vegetable here and there on a sandwich or something like that.
It's the bread though, like this whole keto thing now.
Yeah,
If
my
you
parents
eat
are on it.
Nothing but no bread and it's like high fat,
High fat, low carb.
low carb. Like
It works.
you can eat
works.
bacon and eggs for breakfast.
Yeah.
And just because it's bacon and eggs, everyone thinks, oh, bacon's bad for you, which there's its positives and negatives. But
Yeah,
like,
I mean, but
high fat,
in
low
the
carb.
but in the way that you're eating the rest of your diet, it counterbalances all that.
Yeah.
But it definitely works. Both my parents. I mean, how much weight has Dad lost?
Like 30.
30 pounds. Mom probably relatively close to that.
I have no idea.
But
Yeah.
they both lost a crazy amount of weight doing it, so it definitely works. But yeah, you get to eat some fire ass food, and you get to justify eating bacon all the time.
Did you know that? Staying on the Subway topic, did you know Tom Segura was supposed to be Jared's like dumb brother, so they could market their unhealthy sandwiches to him?
No way.
Yeah, but they like cut it and it never happened.
Oh my god. Wait. So what are some of like the meatball like
Yeah,
the meatball
like
sub?
and he would be like, "Hey, I'm this. I eat meatball sandwiches." You gotta look at the video when he talks
That's
about it.
amazing.
It's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's actually a perfect transition too.
like after it all came out, he's like, "Yeah, I was supposed to be his brother." Imagine that.
Oh my god.
Show up to like family events and be like, "Hey, I'm Jerry." I think his name was Jerry.
Jerry and Jared.
Yeah.
Wow. So Tom Segura was actually, this is the video I wanted to show you and like bring to light for people. So I've been following the Joe Rogan podcast and everything. You like the crew of comedians like Joe, Bert, Tom, fucking
Ari.
Theo, Ari, all those guys.
Jody Diaz.
Yeah, the whole crew. But then also like if you go on Tom Segura's podcast and like they're on his podcast, like Garth Brooks is like, have you ever seen all that shit?
So funny.
So funny. So if you haven't seen it, for anyone who hasn't seen it, like Tom Segura is a comedian. He's friends with Joe Rogan and everything. And on their podcast, they talk about Garth Brooks all the time. And
he's so weird.
dude, he's so weird, but I didn't realize how.
What is he, a country singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's so famous.
Yeah, he's huge.
Bro, it's like they said that he's almost bigger than like Michael Jackson, like in a way. Like it's almost
For the country
unfathomable.
culture.
Yeah,
because so many people like country music that he's just like half of America knows who Garth Brooks
Yeah.
and like when he sells out arenas, they're like football stadium arenas, and sells them out.
So they're not arenas.
I couldn't imagine going to sit at a concert.
So they're not arenas.
Oh,
They're football
they're
stadiums.
stadiums. Okay, good call.
No, I
Good
mean,
call.
how much fun can you have sitting up in the nosebleed 600 yards
I know,
away
but people
from
are like,
People
they
do
get
it.
to
They
go see
Ed
Garth
Sheeran
Brooks, dude.
or-
That's what
or
I'm saying.
Taylor
Like,
Swift.
I agree with you, but that's how insanely famous and.
I just don't get that.
Yeah.
But
thought process.
so he's just the weirdest dude. So, when you know how you can put pictures, like we flashed pictures before. Can you do video too or no?
Yeah, I did it with Ariana Grande.
Okay, so we're gonna have to put this video on because it's so funny. I got it I saw it from them. I saw it watching the podcast, but like, dude, it's unbelievable. So, this is Garth Brooks decided to make a Facebook, and this is the first video that
How long is it?
It's 46 seconds. This is the first video that he made. So I'm gonna play the audio into the mic.
Yeah.
And then have you guys watch it. It is so. But I'm just gonna let you
Hold the mic.
hold the mic.
I mean, what degree of weird are you talking here? Because I'm pretty
He's
weird.
He's
bro, like,
weird.
we're all pretty
Blaze.
weird,
No,
but
No.
Blaze. It's creepy. It's like scripted and like cool. Like just watch.
I don't know, man.
Oh, imagine it's not gonna load while I'm doing.
Turn your Wi-Fi off. It's bugging.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's good. That's what the video's like, and
Really?
that's what's playing. It's loading.
Well, I guess it's official. We're now on Facebook. I really wasn't sure about this at the start. But then a friend of mine said something that just made all kinds of sense. She said, think of it more as a conversation. I like that. But I'm already finding out on my own. So it's wiping the walls out between you and me. And I really like that. It allows us into each other's worlds, or I guess in my case, the hotel room.
Yeah.
When I think about things I want to post, I want to post cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. But most of the stuff I'm going to post is going to be raw stuff like this. This is just who I am. So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin.
See, the thing is, that's not scripted at all. He's just a psychopath.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's right.
And I like that. They said it's more of a conversation.
That raw stuff.
I like
that raw stuff. What, bro?
He's strange.
I don't want raw nothing from you, dog.
No, Garth
Nothing raw. Garth Brooks.
Why didn't you have
Nothing
the
at all,
tinfoil hat on?
to tell you the truth.
Should have had the
I need nothing
tinfoil
from
hat
Garth.
on.
Oh my.
Garth.
But the way he speaks,
It's like that.
hey, everybody. Hey,
Yeah, it's,
Garth Brooks.
Hashtag Garth Brooks. Hashtag
it reminds me of like the dude from Hannibal Lecter from the freaking
Yeah, dude. Wait, no, not from Hannibal Lecter. He is
Alright.
Hannibal Lecter.
No, or you know what I'm talking about.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
I was gonna say The Shining of the Lambs.
The dude like
The
cutting
Shining.
people's skin off
Yeah.
and like wearing it. And shit.
like like
Zip it
like
open.
like the Office episode where Dwight takes the
Face
man-
off the
face
dummy.
off-
Oh god.
Oh my fuck, that's funny,
Oh Jesus.
dude. But yeah, I couldn't believe how weird that fucking Garth Brooks guy was, dude.
Wait, so he was on Joe Rogan? You said?
No, he wasn't. Well, part of the Joe Rogan like crew. Tom Segura's in his like. Tom Segura has been on the Joe Rogan podcast like a billion times.
Yeah.
That's who he does the Sober October with.
Because I had a segue into that about Joe Rogan.
Go ahead. What is
Speak,
it?
speak about it.
So
Speak
I,
your
I
truth,
don't know.
son.
I don't know if you guys ever saw this one, but Phil had me hooked on it for a while. It was Joe Rogan and this dude called Graham Hancock.
Oh, I bought his book.
Oh, you have the book?
I have 2 of his books.
All
yeah.
right. So,
What does he do? I feel like I've seen the name. But...
He's like an archaeologist.
Oh,
so
okay.
have you ever? All right. First off, have you ever watched Ancient Aliens?
No, I know.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard it.
So first
Heard
off, I realized that this dude had been on Ancient Aliens in the past, and he's like this. He calls himself an ancient archaeologist.
Yeah.
And studies all like ancient cultures and shit, and like goes and takes these like ayahuasca like peyote trips, and like goes and
Finds the Transformers and shit.
no.
No, he's the one trying to. Yeah, go ahead.
So no, what were you gonna say?
You got it.
So he goes and like he's trying to like adapt his train of thought to the way that these ancient cultures think and like unlock the codes to all these ancient cultures.
Because
And when
they
I-
were all on peyote and all that shit.
Stuff like that.
Well, yeah, but there's also like well, first off, I'll explain this. That he believes that 11,600 to 12,800 years ago, there was
So
this
specific.
this crazy apocalyptic event, like an asteroid hit and melted the ice caps, and that's where you get all these ancient stories of like the ancient flood
Yep.
and like Noah's Ark and stuff. And when I watched this podcast with Joe Rogan, Graham Hancock, and I think there's this other guy that
Russell Carlson.
Randall Carlson.
Randall Carlson.
Randall
Thank you.
Carlson. And it just kind of opened my mind to the fact that there's this whole period of human history
that no one knows about.
that no one knows about.
Oh.
That was considered like complete BS by the archaeological community up until like 10, 15 years ago. And now they're finding all this evidence, whether it's
That this event happened.
that this
Yeah.
actual event
Okay.
happened, whether it's nano diamonds in the soil from a major impact, which like that doesn't happen unless something from outer space comes and hits the ground or an ice cap and just superheats these molecules and creates this kind of stuff. But you were talking about Joe Rogan before. It reminded me that this dude is actually like on the forefront of finding this ancient stuff that we never knew was part of human history. Like there might have been a society that could support millions of people that we never knew about, but just got wiped off the face of the earth because of this massive flood.
Yeah, and he's the one, he's also the one trying to determine how the pyramids were actually built and like
Mhm.
what the pyramids actually are. Like, because dude, it is
Because it's just
really
impossible.
what,
Because it's just
bro.
impossible.
Well-
the statistics of the pyramids, like I'm not gonna
like
like
those
pretend.
bricks are so big and they didn't have like.
But it's
Pulley
the
system.
measurements, bro. Not even that. Like they are lined up to true north by like to like a 0.001 degree, and they like how did they do
They
that?
perfectly align with the stars.
when
too.
when the like solstice or one of those things happens, it's perfectly in line with one of the windows that's in the
and
like,
the
in
light
it,
shines
like,
through at a perfect
angle. Like,
angle
it's
that, like-
ridiculous, but it's all every
That's
one of
just
them.
creepy to me.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like he talks about all of it, and it just he's like there's
It
no,
all makes sense.
There's no fucking way that it was just a bunch of pulley systems and like slaves like that like they
It
say
had to
is.
have been aliens.
Well, not aliens, but like they just had to have like technology that
was beyond them.
beyond what they
but then
knew.
it all got wiped out.
Exactly.
Yes.
But
and
how are
there's
the
no
pyramids still there?
Well, that's it's just time. Like we don't know.
So it wasn't the Egyptians.
It could have been, but they're just trying to figure it out.
Well,
like,
so
they
for
have no
example,
idea.
they found this place in Turkey, which
Yep.
is called Giglia Tepe, which is like they thought that they had discovered some stuff that an advanced society could have built. Like that was a couple thousand years old, like pyramids, like 4,000 or 5,000 years old. And then they found these pillars, which were like, I'd say the size of like,
They're probably as tall as a house.
Yeah, so like as tall as a house and like, as wide as like a sedan. And they were buried under like dozens of feet of soil, and they have all these carvings. Are you searching right now?
No.
Okay. Anyways, they found these carvings on these statues that they carbon dated the statues to be like thousands of years older than the known statues that we had found, like older than Easter Island. So if anybody doesn't know where Easter Island is, it's like in the middle of the Pacific.
Yep.
It's this island that there's statues that are probably, the size of a lamppost, but as wide as a car, that were just there. And they've been there thousands of years, and no one knows how they got there.
Yeah. And they think like that the Sphinx is like way, way older than people think it is. It's all just like
And people lied.
Well, not lied. They just like were wrong about.
Okay.
Like they thought it was only this old, but it's actually this old. It's mostly just like trying to bring to light like also the fact that like history is also just written by the winner. So like we actually have no idea what history is, and then even further back like we don't know anything about anything. Like there could have been entirely different human beings that don't exist anymore, and we have no record of them.
Yeah.
Because it's just
You
time.
can't find their bodies.
No. It's
Because they're just under
hundreds
so
of
much
thousands.
things.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
Well, so it's like there's also these things they're finding in the Amazon now. Do you know how the Amazon's getting completely wiped out by deforestation?
Yeah.
They're finding these like how they'll build a building and the foundation will still be left over and get sunk into the ground or covered up by vegetation.
They're finding like cities.
They're finding cities that could have been capable of supporting millions of people.
Yeah, dude,
crazy,
that's
dude.
crazy.
Like underground.
That's
Not
crazy.
underground,
Yeah,
but like
like-
it's
Like Atlantis.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
exactly.
that's a whole different podcast.
Yeah. Beep 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 beep
But-
beep 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 beep.
But no, it's crazy to think about that there's a whole point of human history that we could just have no idea about,
None.
And go ahead, Dwayne.
What?
No, you were about to say something.
I was not. I was mostly gonna say you're cracking your knuckles like right in the mic.
Oh.
It's like an ASMR video.
Yeah.
Of your cracking knuckles.
Go ahead.
No, that was all. I was
I'm
gonna
gonna stop about the Joe Rogan Great Mankind.
Well, dude, it was a good. You need to bring it to light because it is a dope episode that people can watch.
A little mindfuck.
There's a recent one that
Oh,
he just
Jesus.
came back on there.
Yeah, yeah. I got his books and I read like a little bit of them, but it's not like I just kind of it's more of a spur of the moment thing. Like
Oh yeah.
it was. I was like, oh my god,
There's
I
some
want
of
to
it,
read all
yes.
about
There's
it.
some of it that he could be,
Ah.
bullshitting, but there's certain aspects of it that you really look at. You're like, this can't be bullshit.
My third eye was itching when I was watching it.
Right.
I just wanted to read the books.
My third eye. The Illuminati in me.
Yes, exactly. My inner Illuminati.
Bro, what's with the third eye on the dollar bill thing?
You think it's true?
What's with all that?
I don't know.
What's
On
with
the
all the
pyramid.
Illuminati shit on the American currency?
Yeah.
Come on.
Just slapping you in the face with
No, it's like makes you think.
it. It always makes you think. No, we don't want to scare people, do we? This is
Yeah, right.
This is a happy pot podcast.
Paranoia ensues.
The Madoians and friends.
And friends, not the Madoians and conspiracy theories.
So Chris Sale on the mound tonight.
Yeah?
You guys gonna watch the game or
No.
No.
no?
I don't
You
really
not Red
like
Sox
watching.
fans?
I'm not a big baseball guy.
No.
No, not a game.
I'll watch
I'm not
playoff
a game
baseball.
like, 25 to like 89 guy. I'm a big like, 90 to 180 second half of the season.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
Come back.
I see you.
I'm a playoff baseball guy. I'm a playoff hockey guy.
I'm strictly a playoff hockey guy, I'll tell you that
Yeah.
much.
I mean, you have all the Red Sox memorabilia over there, so.
Well, we have
Our
the
dad's
Red Sox,
our dad's
Celtics,
more into that.
Giants.
He's more into baseball and hockey than
and
we are.
then, well, really the only hockey thing we have is the Bobby
Jacques
Orr picture.
Castiglione. Saw, dude.
So, dude, you announcing tonight?
What?
You announcing tonight?
Oh yeah, I'm going to the game. I get to call an inning of the Red Sox.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, but
You
there
tried
is
out for it.
there is
Did
an
you
ad,
really?
no,
Yeah.
there is an ad out there though that if you do something, you get to call, or like it's a contest that you get to call an inning
It's
of
real?
the Red Sox game. Yeah.
Blaze, how have you not called in and done the voice and they
I
would
don't know,
take
man.
you
What
right
voice?
away?
What the Joe Castiglione voice?
Sure.
You never heard it?
No.
Dude, for all you Red Sox fans out there, you're in for a treat.
So this is Joe Castiglione, and the Red Sox lead the Toronto Blue Jays 6-2 in the bottom of the ninth on the Charleston Star Market, WEI, Red Sox Radio Network. Bro, I love that guy. He's a great announcer.
Bro, but like if you called in and were like, hey, my name's Jacob Blais, I'm reading for the part of announcing for an inning. They're like, all right, please go ahead.
Oh, and
It's a high fly ball.
The center field. Mookie Betts. Chris Sale on the mound tonight.
Oh my god!
With a wonderful inning pitched the previous inning before. Let's see if he can get out of this inning with a good shutout. Have you heard him on the calls on the radio?
Oh my god!
You've never heard him?
Not in a while.
Pull up a clip of Joe Castiglione.
Maybe not in a while.
Bro, it's very,
just for comparison.
It's very accurate, dude.
He's just got that common baseball voice for the night out on the field.
Oh my god!
Probably blasting everyone's microphones right
Yeah.
now.
He's clipping at all times, clipping the mic always.
Oh my god, I'm crying if you're not watching.
If you're not watching, I'm crying. Joe, what is it?
The
Constant.
Red Sox off to a slow start this season.
Oh my
Chris
god.
Sale on the mound tonight.
Right there.
Oh, Castiglione.
No.
Game 4 call.
But
So you've heard the term on the edge of your seats. Well, there's a new definition to it. Talk about the call. What happened last night, Joe?
Well, it was one of the most one of the most tense moments with the game on the line. And if
Bro,
he
he's got
doesn't
that
make the
classic
catch, it's
line.
a tie game or a Red Sox loss.
It sounds
And
fake.
they came
And the
in,
Shaw Star
watched
Market
him
on
make the dive, did he
WEI, Red
play?
Sox Radio
Did
Network.
he catch it? Want to make sure the umpire gave the out call, which he did. Yes, he did. Red Sox win. And then I went to backpedal in my chair, which has wheels,
My
and stand
chair,
up.
which has
And the
wheels.
chair went back, and I didn't. So it was that simple.
Did you get hurt?
No, not at all.
oh my god! All right, well, that is amazing.
I don't
that
know,
they
That's
do
great.
I love listening to the Red Sox on the radio.
Specifically
Just
for
for his
Joey,
voice.
Joey Cast.
Yeah, you know.
Constant smile.
Who else you want to listen to?
James really likes Iron Eagle because he's the Brooklyn Nets announcer. He's the guy that's a wreck attack.
What?
Dude, but James knows his voice so well that Iron Eagle announces like national televised games like for the NBA, and he'll be like, "Oh, word, Iron Eagle." I'll be like, "What?" But like if Mike
That's how
Gorman
it
was
is for
on
me
it,
and Joe.
I'd know.
Me and Joe Castiglione.
Yeah, I would know if Mike Gorman was calling a
I
game
could just know.
Yeah, true.
or Tommy.
Or
Heinsohn.
Tommy Heinsohn. Well, he's got one of the most distinctive voices,
Dude.
in all of.
One of
The little guy.
Tommy Point.
Dude,
That was terrible, but either point.
it's all right. The video of Stephen A. Smith talking about Tommy Heinsohn though is an all-time classic.
Really?
He's like, he does the Stephen A. He's like, if you want to see purely one-sided biased announcing, you're not gonna find any better than Tommy Heinsohn in Boston. He's like, I've never seen an announcer so one-sided and biased towards their team in my life,
Oh,
but
wow.
that makes it 10 times better.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Stephen A. Smith babyface?
Oh
Snapchat
my
film?
god, dude. So funny.
Did you see the one when he talks about Lamar Odom and then the one where he talks about that video?
Yes.
Oh my god. His first thing to do in New York was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack. And he has to go, he's like, I love that Stephen A. did the video, like talking like, I love the baby videos, they're hilarious, keep them coming, but I didn't mean to come at Lamar Odom like that. It was more about Phil Jackson, and it was the heat of the moment, but in the baby face too.
Oh my god.
You all right there, buddy?
Yeah, I was trying to do the
Yeah.
Like
stupid
Did that?
that thing
We'll
that
spin
everyone
the- spin
everyone
the-
started to
spin
do
the
in
pen.
middle school, and it was a thing.
I learned that in high school.
Whatever that is. Does that have a specific name?
I would say it's spinning a pen on
No,
your
it's
finger.
got to have some kind of like street
twirl.
name.
I don't know.
The street name.
The street. You know what I'm talking about. Everything has a name these days, bro.
Dabbing.
Fidget spinning.
Watch
Yeah.
me dab. Imagine.
How's the farm doing, Blaze?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah?
I spent about 4.5 hours cutting the grass the other day.
Looks good.
It does look good. I planted a few tomato plants.
Nice.
Haven't really had the time to.
Pumpkin season this year or no?
I don't know, man. It's just a lot of time. You know, you spend so much time out there in the garden, You get sunburn. You know, you get kind of tired, but it's worth it when you have the vegetables.
When they come, they're pretty good too.
The fruits of your labor.
We made mashed potatoes last summer from the potatoes.
You had potatoes?
You did, or maybe the summer before.
Oh no! Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I planted some
Riesling potatoes.
and we made some homemade mashed potatoes over at the farm. And I definitely have to say that's one of the things in society today that people really undervalue is having their own food source.
I think
You know
it's
what I
a skill that is going to be
Obsolete pretty soon.
that, and it's going to be more. I think it's going to come back as like
A trend.
not a trend, but a necessary skill.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think people can rely on.
Grocery stores and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there
agree.
will, if there is ever a day that, you know, you can't drive over to the Stop
Yeah.
and Shop, that you need your own food.
Yeah.
But,
Like, what if
yeah.
something happens?
You never know.
Yeah. You got to survive.
I bet if you asked a large percentage of the population if they knew how to, you know, dig a hole and
I'd say 99.
plant a tomato
99%.
plant or like till a garden, you know, you wouldn't have that many people that would be that knowledgeable. But it's definitely something that I learned from my childhood growing up. You know, you had to go out there and, you know, turn over the soil, add fertilizer, you know, specifically pick off certain parts of the plant so that a different part grows and produce more fruit. Like that's something that you know, a lot
I
of
don't
people,
know that.
I would say
No,
99. At least 99.
But you have a lot. You have a lot of skills that not many people have that
So-
are very necessary and good to have.
Well, I
would
mean,
say.
you say necessary, but like to me, it's just something that I learned growing up. Like, you know,
Yeah, but they're good. They're good skills to have.
it's like if
For you, it's just like
it's second nature.
yeah. But for us, it's like yeah.
So I mean,
No,
I'd say, well, go ahead.
No. Knowing like
Well, no, there's like, so if you have a tomato plant, right, and you want it to stop growing vertically, you have to pick off the very top so that it'll grow, it'll grow wider. And then if you want it to grow taller, you pick off the leaves at the bottom, it'll grow taller. But
Interesting.
there's also pollinating plants, like a pumpkin plant. You know, if you don't know, there's two different types of flowers on a pumpkin plant. There's a male and a female flower. You gotta
They
take.
be fucking too.
they be getting down, yo.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
so if you don't have bees around to fly from flower to flower, you have to go out and self-pollinate.
Oh,
So like,
that.
You ain't got no bees around the farm?
no, I do, but I was just
Wild
gonna-
bees, or you got like a little hive? You get there.
No,
get out there.
I
in
don't
the
have
suit.
that-
imagine
I don't have
Blaze
that
opens
hive,
up the
though.
top of
Blaze
the
in
door,
the
slams open the door, and he's out there at the top like this on the top of his steps in a bee suit.
like the Bee movie, yo.
Full-fledged spraying the shit with.
You ever see the Bee movie
Yeah.
with
I think
Seinfeld?
I've seen the bee movie
Like
one
the
time.
cartoon bee movie?
No, it's the guy
Yeah.
from Seinfeld that voices the
yeah,
Bee
the
movie.
cartoon.
Really?
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld is the bee in the bee movie.
You didn't know that?
I don't know. I haven't seen
Oh,
it. I've
man.
probably seen it once.
I've seen.
Have you seen?
the YouTube videos? More.
Dude, they're so funny. Every time like they say bee, it gets
it
faster.
it distorts. It gets worse.
Or it says something else.
yeah,
What are you
Instead of
talking
bee, it's like
bro.
In the
know-
actual movie?
no,
yeah, because they say
there's
the-
YouTube
The bee
videos.
is named Bee, so it like they have like full length of the movie, but every time they say bee, it's something
It,
different.
like, speeds up.
Or
the-
bee,
there's stuff-
bee movie, but it keeps getting faster.
Yeah, so every time they say bee, it gets faster.
So
Until-
it's the entire movie, but it happens in 7 minutes.
yeah, because it just doubles.
Can't play now. But
But anyway,
So-
to end the
yeah, we can play this.
to end the garden bee thing, the guy that I used to work for, Quinessa Country Club, last year broke the North American record for the largest pumpkin.
That's
How
crazy.
big was that, John?
2,600 pounds.
Jesus.
Where
So
you-
this
where
pumpkin
was
was
this
about this.
Grown.
So for those of you who don't know how big of a area we're in, I'd say this pumpkin was probably like a good 8 to 9 feet by
Wide.
8 to 9 feet. Like,
Holy
Dude,
shit.
the dude
It's-
is standing behind it like this, and like he looks like a child.
so
That's nuts.
there's a guy over in Germany that grew one that was like 28 or 2,900 pounds.
And that's the world record.
That's the world record. But this guy is from, I forget the town. Oh, actually, it's Green. I think it's Green, Rhode Island. And he grows these pumpkins. He uses his own line of microbial like fungi. That it's like an ancient fungi that are found that he puts in the soil, and it like boosts the rapid growth of the plant. So the
Is
plant
that like
It's
is
just
that
like
against the
Miracle-Gro.
rules? Is that roids or something? You know what I mean? I'm sure there's certain rules that you can't just like pump your shit up with something.
So he has to follow by a certain set of guidelines
test the
put
pumpkin?
out by there's like the World Pumpkin Growers Association, whatever. And he wins like thousands of dollars for growing these massive pumpkins. But for example, this year, if you're a normal gardener and you have a pumpkin plant, it'd probably be about 2 to 3 feet long. His is at like 12, 13 feet right now long, and he pollinates all of his pumpkins by hand. That's what I was talking about before.
yeah.
You take the male and female flower and pollinate it about 10 to 12 feet out from the base of where you're growing it, and I'd say by mid-June, mid-July, he already has a massive pumpkin. It's
That's
like 2 to 3
ridiculous.
times the size of a normal pumpkin.
Didn't you do a pumpkin?
I
like,
did.
a
I
couple
grew
years
one
ago?
a couple years ago that was probably like,
It
let's
was a
say
good size.
about 200 pounds.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
a
But it
fucking
was
dude.
like-
That's a respectable size pumpkin.
was
Like,
like-
that's
It
impressive.
was like that big, and I don't know. It's just a shit ton of work for the. But this guy is
for
like
the reward.
this. Yeah,
Like a big pumpkin like that, can you even eat it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can make pies.
damn! You could make dumb pumpkin
pies,
pies.
yeah.
But he has his own line of fertilizer, and he sells the seeds online for like $100 a packet. So
He
he's
be
making
caking.
bank. He's
Yeah.
making bank.
That's dope.
Shit.
Learning from the best.
Yeah. Right.
Segment time.
Sure.
So, song of the week, of course, bringing it back. Well, not bringing it back, just the episode's here.
Continue it.
So I will give Joe a shout out for this because he kind of visited the song for me. It's off of the World Is Yours 2 album by Rich the Kid. It's called Like Mike, featuring Jay Critch and A Boogie.
I have a story to coincide with that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because that song is a fucking banger.
Yeah.
What's your story?
So no, well, I'm gonna first say my song
okay,
of the
cool,
week
cool, cool.
is "Unjudge Me" by Cowboy, CAL boy, "Unjudge Me." Yes.
All right.
And the story to go along with that, with Alex's song is, we were listening to the radio the other day in the car, me and my mom, and she was like, "Oh, this song." She just thought the name A Boogie with the Hoodie was funny, and I was like, "Yeah," and she's like, "What is that, a group?" She thought A Boogie with the Hoodie was A Boogie, and then with a guy named Da Hoodie.
Oh my god.
And I thought that was really funny.
That's awesome. I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
How you could I mean, it
It was
totally
a little
makes,
group. A
it makes
Boogie
sense,
with
though.
the hoodie. Yeah.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
And then oh my god, that's such a I mean, not that like mom, but it's a mom
Oh
thing.
my
Yeah.
god!
Oh my god. But dude, that song.
So you're gonna play the song over?
No,
No, we're not
can't.
allowed to.
Why not? Oh, licensing.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube will take us down.
If we want to
Yeah.
make money off this video, we can't.
The man will take us down.
Yeah. Fuck them.
That's kind of absurd, though, right? Doesn't that? I mean, I know
It
we're
kind of sucks because I really want to listen to the song right now. I just want to fucking jam to it, but
so like I know, YouTube has its licensing.
Guidelines,
It's
yeah.
needed.
Like they'll get heated, but at the same time, like, shouldn't we be able to post whatever we want as long as
But
it's not explicit or?
but it's to Rich the Kid's not getting scammed. Like, so people don't make money off just reposting the song. You know what I mean?
I mean,
That's kind of fucked up.
well, no, like what you can do is like you can just
Upload the
record
song.
on your iPhone
Yeah.
and put a YouTube video up
And
that's
try to get
just the
views
song,
off that.
and then just
Make
make
money.
money off of his song.
Yeah.
But shouldn't there be a certain thing that you could put on the settings that say like I'm not gonna make money off this, blah blah blah?
I mean, you can put it in there and not make money,
Not
but
make-
it would,
yeah, you could just willingly know like
Yeah.
this video is not going to make money. I want the song. In
and
there.
then they won't take it down.
no, it's just they'll demonetize it.
Mhm.
So
But
what's stopping
no,
you from playing
but,
it right
but
now?
also
and then
they
clicking
could
something?
they could copyright claim you, and if you get like 3 claims on your account, your account gets deleted.
I don't know. I just think that's foolish.
I agree with what you're saying, but also there's the part that it's like just needs some regulation.
No, I know.
It would be nice just to be like to freelance and be like, yeah, this song, listen
Yeah.
to this song right here, and then
This is
people listen
dope.
to it.
Like I love this song.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is with that too, you could play a song from the 70s right now,
Be the same thing.
but why? If it's not as relevant and
They
you know
need
they're
their
not
money.
afraid
It's all
about,
It's all that.
it's
It's all
business.
about that cash.
It's business.
is there like a cutoff where they stop?
No,
No, because
Have-
someone owns the rights to that music.
people own the right to the Happy Birthday song.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Yeah,
No, I think that's absurd.
I agree.
I mean, I get it. It's YouTube. They have to
People got to make money
guidelines.
of everything.
That's weird, man.
It's
I'm
the
sorry.
world we live in.
No, I know.
It's okay, bud.
No, you know what I'm
So,
saying.
I
though, like,
agree. I agree with you.
you should
I'm on
you
the
should
same
be
page.
able to
In
like,
theory,
You should live
in
how
the
you
grand-
want.
In the grand scheme of things, you should. But when you actually think about it, you're like, all right.
I guess. But you got anything else?
I'm good.
You got anything else?
You cover everything.
Yeah, pretty much. I can't really think of anything
No?
else.
I mean, you'll be back on soon, so it's not like you're
Yeah.
like.
I'll make-
It's not like now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
please.
Make another guest appearance sometime soon.
Of
Yeah,
course.
He'll be back.
Hopefully, I don't run over the dude in the spiked helmet.
I hope. Well,
Because then
I
we
mean,
won't see you for a while.
well, it'd be a good story for the podcast. Just kidding.
From prison, the little
yeah.
remote location.
Yeah, our first remote view, our first remote one. Blaze in prison after he
After he
gets
gets the guy.
put 50 points though.
Live from the state penitentiary.
Yeah. Imagine.
Imagine it's you start off for like, all right, me and Mike are here. We're gonna call in, and it's like, you're receiving a call from the North Kingston, like the automated voice, and then it's Blaze.
So those of you who forgot,
You forgot?
Shout out to
don't
Milton.
forget to call up Milton or Joey
at
Mart.
at what? No,
At,
don't say it.
Don't dox
say
the
it.
man. A second time.
But Blaze, where can they find you? Instagram? What's the Insta plug?
Do you
Oh,
want
God.
them to find you?
Do you want
I don't
them
even
to
know
follow
what my
the Insta?
handle is.
You don't know what your Instagram handle is?
No.
Okay.
If
well-
you're around town, you can see Blaze.
well,
that's where you'll
we're gonna
find him.
we're gonna link it in the bottom anyway. But I was just saying, if you want them to find you anywhere, they can find you at where else? Home Depot sometimes.
No, yeah, I'm at Home Depot. 1 to 10.
If you see Blaze,
Throughout the
say
week.
what's up.
Say what's up. If you
Tell
drive by
him,
the
tell him you
farm,
came from the podcast.
If you drive by the farm, beep.
Beep.
No, yeah,
We're not gonna give out Blaze's
it's
address.
it's
but
a
you
J
know.
Blaze 7. So JBLZ.
Nope. You can't spell. J
Boy
B
can't
L
spell so
A
much.
Z A 7. J
Yeah.
Blaze 7.
Yep.
And I'll tag it all in whatever.
Yep.
But,
You got my scenic pics of the farm on there.
Beautiful.
Some
Beautiful.
vegetable plants,
some good quality content.
some quality
Quality
content.
And that is
I haven't been
exactly
posting that often, but
what the
Podcast
reason
is.
why we brought Blaze on.
Yes.
And so
Just bringing you that fire.
bringing you that constant
I'm gonna post
fire
more often.
contact.
What would you guys say I should post more of? The farm,
I don't
some
post
Home
shit on
Depot
Instagram.
pics of some random shit.
No, the farm.
The farm.
You want
No
more
one needs
farm
Home
content?
Depot.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to get some more farm content.
More
on
farm
there.
content. We need more farm.
All right.
But anyway, Blaze, thank you. This
Thank you,
is
Blaze.
definitely not the last time you'll be
real.
on. But
Ooh, stinky.
Oh.
again, this is, no. But I was gonna say thanks for sticking around, everybody. Classic YouTube outro. Fucking like it, subscribe to it,
Comment.
comment, share
Share this.
it with a friend, send the link out. We appreciate you listening. We'll catch you next week. Good episode next week. Don't want to give it away yet.
Oh,
but,
okay. Okay.
It'll be a good one. So stick around. You want to check that one out.
Absolutely.
The two guests. I just gave it away. But the
There's
guests.
we got two guests.
They'll be the first two guests, but they know who
Yes.
they are. Boys, you better be ready. And we'll be good to go. Blaze, thanks for being on. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.